this morning?
We're good, Mom.
Very good. So, Charmaine, please lead the prayer.
Our Father,
Who art in heaven, hallowed be your name, your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our sins, as we forgive those who sin against us. Do not bring us to the test, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
Okay, you may now take your seats. I'll be checking your attendance. Please go back to your proper seats. Okay, so everybody are present. Once again, good morning, class.
Good morning, Mom.
Before we are going to start our discussion this morning, who can still remember our topic last meeting? Sarah Jane. Okay, very good. So you may now take your seat.
Thank you, Mom.
Okay, so before we are going to start our discussion, let's have first an activity. Do you like activity, class?
Yes, of course.
How about you?
yes.
Very good. So since you like activity, our activity this morning is you will be going to arrange cut out letters and form into words. Do you get it?
Yes, Mom.
Yes, Mom.
Okay, so I will group you into two. This will be the group 1 and this will be the group 2. So I have here a cut out letters, and as what I've said earlier, all you have to do is to arrange this into 2 words. Am I clear?
Yes, Mom.
Okay, so after you arrange the cut out letters, just paste the letters here and then paste it on the board. And I will be asking questions about it. Am I understood?
Yes, Mom.
Okay. Okay, so this will be for group 1. This will be for group 2. I will give you 5 minutes to do it. Your 5 minutes starts now. Do it silently. Okay, class, your 5 minutes is up. Are you done?
Yes, Mom.
Okay. Each group, paste your work on the front. Okay, go back to your seats. Okay, group 1, representative, please stand. Will you please read the words being formed?
Zupiata.
Okay, do you have any idea about the piata?
I don't think so, because I haven't heard about it before, but I think I have an idea.
Okay.
A little idea.
Okay. So I will show you the photo of the piata. So I will ask you some questions about it. Okay?
Okay.
So this is the piata. What have you observed in the picture?
I think it's about Jesus and his mother Mary.
Uh-huh. Any other idea?
And Jesus was being carried by his mother Mary on her lap, I guess.
Yes. You're very good. It's okay. You may now take your seat. Thank you.
Mom.
Okay, group 2, representative, please stand. What words did you form? Please read.
The David.
The David. Okay. Do you have any idea about the David?
No, Mom.
Okay, so I will show you the photo. So this is the photo of the David. So, based on the photo, what have you observed?
It's an image of an old man. I
Oh.
think it's a man-made statue.
Very good. It's a man-made statue. You may now take your seat, Charmaine. Please give a round of applause for each group. Very good. Okay, do you have now an idea of what will be our topic this morning, Sarah Jane?
Well,
I think it's about famous artist of long ago, I guess. I don't think
Okay, you have an idea. How about you, Charmin?
I think it's about an arts.
Very good. So our topic this morning will be about arts, the Renaissance art, and we will also tackle the famous artists, just like what you said. We will also tackle the famous artists during the Renaissance period. So are you ready, class?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, class. So our topic for this morning is all about arts of Renaissance period.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Oh, okay, Sarah Jane, please stand.
I'm just a little bit curious about the arts of the Renaissance period, so I'm gonna ask the question. What art does the artist of that period during that time had made?
Okay, let's tackle that later. All of the answers to these questions are here. So just bear with me so that you will get what arts does the artist that period made.
ma'am.
Okay?
I get
So I'm gonna take your seat. Thank you. So arts of Renaissance period, that was 1400s to 1600s. The arts in that period they focused on the realistic and humanistic art. When we see realistic, what is realistic, class? Sergeant?
I think it can be seen everywhere, or what?
Yes? You have an idea? Realistic, when we say realistic, comes from the
Word
root word real, meaning true, fact, or what you've said a while ago. It can be seen everywhere, or it's famous.
Oh, it's
Renaissance painters depicted what? Please read. Charmin.
Real life figures.
Again, there is the word real. Real meaning, what is real?
true or false.
Very good. So, real life figures. They use photos of a real person, events.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Real life figures. They use that as their model to create an art. Am I understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good.
Comes from the real event and people.
Real event or people.
Yes, that's right, Charmin. Please give a hand to Charmin. Sculptures were, class, please read.
Naturalistic portraits of human beings.
Yes, naturalistic. Comes from the word
Natural.
Portraits of human beings. The people, the famous people. Architecture during this period was characterized by its
Symmetry and balance.
symmetry and balance. Symmetry in art to mean a kind of balance in which corresponding parts of an art are not necessarily alike but similar. You get it?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Very good. The Renaissance was a period of artistic experimentation that brought people into a full view just like the human. Meaning artistic experimentation, art is made in a creative way. There is a process on how we create a unique art, right?
Yes.
That is why there is the word artistic experimentation. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Any question?
I don't have any question.
You understand?
Yes.
How about you?
Yes, I understand.
Very good. So let's proceed to the next part. Famous Renaissance artworks and artists. When we say famous, that is
Known.
Known.
Around the world or
yes, a well-known people, a well-known people, a well-known artist and their artworks. Okay, let's first tackle Michelangelo di Lodovico Buonarroti Simone. Again,
Michelangelo di Ludovico Buonarroti Simone.
very good. So, have you heard Michelangelo before? Anywhere, somewhere?
Yes, I heard about him before.
Yes. So we will tackle Michelangelo and his artworks. Okay, so he was an artist during 1475 to 1564.
Oh, it's a very long time.
Yes, very good. That was a long, long time ago. Italian sculptor. He was an Italian sculptor, painter, architect, and a poet. Meaning, he was very talented. Am I understood?
Yes.
Do you agree?
Yes, of course.
Very good. He was being noticed in his 20s with his work The Pietà and the David. He was celebrated for his art's complexity. What else? Physical realism, psychological tension, and thoughtful consideration of the space, the light, and the shadow. He is very perfectionist in terms of his artworks. Am I understood, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Any question?
I don't know.
Okay, let's proceed. I already showed to you the photo of the Pietà. Do you still remember?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so the Pietà. This was the photo that after the crucifixion of Jesus, Mother Mary carried Jesus on her lap. Do you still remember that?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
That shows
A love of her mother for her child.
very good. Let's give a hand to Charmaine. That shows a love of her mother to her child. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, our mother loves us so much. Right?
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Okay, so the Pietà was made of in Carrara marble.
Excuse me.
Okay, Sarah, please stand.
What is Carrara marble?
I will tell you what Carrara marble is. Carrara marble, that is a white or a blue-gray marble that is being used in sculpture or in building decor.
Oh, I see. I remember.
Okay,
I get it.
thank you. You may now take your seat. So, let's move on to the second artwork of Michelangelo, which is the
David.
David. Okay, so the David is a 5.17-meter marble statue of a standing male nude. So, Charmaine, how long is 5.17 meter? I know that you're very good in math.
It's 17 feet marble statue.
Very good, excellent. The David represents the biblical hero David. Sarah Jane, do you know David? Do you know
Yes.
the story of David? Can you share it to us?
Yes.
Okay, just please come here in front and share it to us.
So, good morning, everyone. I'm here in front of you to share about the story of David and why he was being called as a biblical hero. Well, the story about David will be read or shown in the Bible. First Samuel chapter 17 verses 1 to 54. It's a whole chapter, I guess.
Yes.
So first, David is a shepherd boy. He was a shepherd boy, and his father was Jesse. So, he was the youngest.
Of the family.
Yes, he was the youngest of the family during that time, and his work is just like I've said, he was just a shepherd boy. And then his brother, all of his older brother, is a soldier. During the time of David, the king was Saul, and then his brother was being called in a battle because there was a tall man named Goliath. He was very tall, and he was a warrior ever since he was a child. So his brother was being called by the king to fight with that Philistine. That time, that Goliath was a Philistine. So, okay, again, his brother was right there in the battlefield with the other soldier. And then David, while he was just pasturing the sheep, and then he was being told that there is a man, a Philistine, who always say something bad against God. David, that time, he was a boy who trusted God, a boy who feared God, and a boy who had a biggest faith in God. Yes. David believed in God with all his heart. So once he heard about what happened in the battlefield, the soldier in the battlefield shake in fear because that man is tall enough. Too big. Yes, Goliath is a giant. Yeah. So those soldiers were just like, oh no, I can't fight. We can't do this. They fear too much that they can even move their feet or what. And then the next thing happened. Gonna shortcut this so it won't take too long.
Yes.
So when that time happened, David went in there he was being asked by his father Jesse to take food or bring food to his brother in the battlefield, and then David went there. Once he got in there, he heard what the giant had said about God. He's too much that David doesn't like. It was just like that man, the giant, just like he cursed God or what? That giant say too much about God, that when David heard it, he was like, how dare you call God that way? How dare you? How could you? It was like that. David was so angry that he can't bear hearing what the giant had said. So David I'm going to fight that giant. And then when David went to Saul the king, he asked Saul that he will be the one to fight the giant. And then Saul just afterwards, he did it. Saul says no, but after that, David convinced him. So David was sent to the battlefield fight against the giant named Goliath, and he won the battle because David trusted God. He was the boy who trusted God, have faith in God. So he won the battle and defeated that giant named Goliath. That's all I can share about the biblical hero, who is David.
Okay, thank you. You may now take your seat. Give a hand to Sarah. So that's what made David the biblical hero. Okay, so now let's proceed to the next famous artist of Renaissance period? To Leonardo di Ser Piero da Vinci.
Leonardo de Ser Piero da Vinci.
Okay, very good. He was a famous artist during this period, 1452 to 1519. He was a painter, an architect, scientist, and mathematician. So meaning, he was very, very genius, talented man. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
He was known as the Renaissance man. He is known as the Renaissance man in a way that he was best known in his art works, being a scientist and an inventor. That's the reason why he was being called the Renaissance man. He was the most gifted man in that period. Do you agree?
Yes,
Of course, it wasn't in his work.
Yes. And one of the greatest painters of all time. He was the greatest painters of all time. Not just before, but until now. He is one of the greatest painters of all time. His first famous artworks is the Mona Lisa. Have you seen this artwork?
No,
No? So,
I haven't seen. I've just heard the name, but I haven't seen the artwork of that one.
I will show you the photo of Mona Lisa. This is Mona Lisa. Okay, have you seen this portrait somewhere?
Yeah.
This is very familiar. So, Mona Lisa, the best known, the
Wow.
most visited, the most written about. Well, Sarah, Charmin, please stand and read this sentence, Charmin. This one.
the best known, most visited, the most written about, the most sung about, the most carried work of art in the world.
Yes. This is the most famous, famous artworks of Leonardo.
Why is it called Mona Lisa?
Very good question, Sarah. Well, Mona Lisa is not the real name of the girl in the photo. Her real name is Lisa del Giocondo. Lisa del Giocondo is a part of the family Giocondo, for she is the wife of Francisco del Giocondo. As what you observe in the picture, she is smiling, but her face is sad. Did you saw it?
Yes, something like.
Yes, she is smiling, but her face is sad.
And why was that?
As what I've read in the internet, there's a story that Mona Lisa or Lisa del Giocondo, a wife of Francisco del Giocondo, Mona Lisa married Francisco del Giocondo when she was 15 years old. See? She was very young at the time. Yes. And the family of Francisco del Giocondo was a slave trader, meaning their family is not a good influence.
They were
Selling people
selling people just
to be
a
slave.
of someone,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they get paid for that.
Yes. Leonardo da Vinci, his model was the real Mona Lisa. So Francisco del Giocondo asked Leonardo to do a portrait of Mona Lisa.
Her wife. His
Yeah.
wife, I mean.
That is why Mona Lisa is standing there, smiling but sad.
Maybe it was too hard for her.
Yeah.
Why did she marry that man?
Maybe it's because of their parents.
Oh, I think it's a tradition.
Yeah. So her name, when she was not yet married to Francisco del Giocondo, her name was Lisa Gherardini. When she got married to Francisco del Giocondo, it became Lisa del Giocondo. Am I understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Are we good?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so let's proceed. The Last Supper.
Oh,
As what you seen a while ago, this is very famous.
famous.
Right?
Yes, exactly. Especially in our place.
Yes. How about you, Charmaine? Have you seen this?
Yes.
The Last Supper. The real portrait of Leonardo di Serpiero da Vinci can be seen in the monastery of Santa Maria del Grazi in Milan, Italy. There we can see the work of Leonardo di Serpiero da Vinci, which is the Last Supper. So, who can share the Last Supper
No one.
story? Charmin, okay. Okay, you want to comment from?
No.
Okay.
The Last Supper is the final meal that in the Gospel accounts Jesus shared with his disciples in Jerusalem before his crucifixion. During that meal, Jesus predicts his betrayal by one of the apostles, present and foretells that before the next morning, Peter will thrice deny knowing him.
Yes. Peter denies knowing him thrice in the morning. Stand, Sarah.
Yes. Peter is denied Jesus
Thrice.
Yeah, Peter denied Jesus thrice before he heard the voice of the rooster early in the morning.
Yes. How can Peter deny Jesus, right?
Yes, that's exactly what happened. But
Yeah.
it's a sad story.
Yes. Very sad story. Do you understand all of this?
Yes.
Before we proceed to the next
Yes.
famous artist?
Yes, I do. We do.
Very good. I really have a genius class. Let's give a hand for everybody. Okay, let's now proceed to Raffaello Sanzio da Urbino, or Raphael.
I like his name.
Yes. So he was a famous artist during 1483 to 1520. Sarah, please read the next sentence.
Sure. His main contributions to art were his unique draftsmanship and compositional skills.
Raphael was an Italian architect and painter of the High Renaissance. He was being admired for his work because of the clarity that is of composition and the visual achievement of the Neoplatonic ideal of human grandeur. Okay? His work was the Transfiguration. The Transfiguration. Do you know what is the Transfiguration?
No.
Anyone? Okay. The Transfiguration was his last painting, his last artwork. It is now in the Pinacoteca Vaticana in Vatican City. So we can see this in Vatican City. The Transfiguration depicts two consecutive biblical narratives from the Gospel of Matthew, also related to the Gospel of Mark.
Excuse me, Mom.
Yes, Sarah Jane?
Why is it that Raphael has only
One.
his last painting? He doesn't have first?
Okay, you may not take your seat. Thank you for that question. The Transfiguration was not the only work of Raphael. He had a lot of artworks, but this is the most famous and his last painting. Am I clear?
Yes, Mom.
Okay, now let's move on to the last, but not the least,
Artist?
famous artist, Donato di Niccolò di Beto Bardi, or Donatello. He was a famous artist during this period, 1386 to 1466. So, Charmin, please read.
Italian Greek artist of the period.
He was the Italian great artist of this period.
As I've observed, every artist seems like they were all Italian.
And that time, yes, Renaissance period. Most of the greatest artists comes from Italy. Okay? So Italian are
Talented, they were
talented, gifted people. So he was the Italian great artist of the period. He was an Italian sculptor known for his bas relief.
What is bas relief?
So Sarah Jane, you asked what is bas relief, right? So bas relief, this is adopted from the French. Bas means low, relief means raised. The sculpture is being carved and being molded.
Oh,
You get it?
yes.
That is why bas is low,
and relief
relief
is
is
raised.
raised.
Oh, I get it.
You get it?
Yes.
Get what I mean, Charmin?
Yes.
Okay. I will show you the photo of David, the artwork of
Raphael.
Raphael.
Okay.
Okay? David. Ay, nanabuhay. So, this is David Glass, the work of Raphael. What did you observe? Sergeant, please stand.
Sculpture shows that the person standing was tipping someone
Yes.
under him.
Yes. The sculpture that stand was David, and he was stepping to the giant man, which is Goliath, the one that you said earlier in the story of David.
So you can say that the person in the sculpture was standing was David,
Yes.
and the person he was sleeping on under him was named Goliath. So it was just like what I said.
Yes.
Okay.
Meaning the David in that photo shows that he won the battle, just what you've said earlier, right?
Oh.
He won the battle against Goliath, which is the giant. So, David here in Donatello artwork was made of bronze figure, as what you've seen in the photo, right?
Yes.
It's made of bronze.
Yes.
It was being depicts David with an enigmatic smile posed with his foot on Goliath.
Oh,
Right?
I see.
Goliath. Meaning, when we say enigmatic, it is hard to explain. It is difficult to explain. Meaning, enigmatic smile of David means mysterious.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
It's another term.
Yes. So, do you understand everything here?
Yes, we do.
Okay, class. So, before we are going to proceed to our activity this morning, I would like to ask some questions. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Sarah Jean, give me the two famous artists during Renaissance period. The complete name. Please stand.
The first one is Michelangelo. Michelangelo di Ludovico Buonarroti Simoni, and the second one is Leonardo Piero da Vinci.
Very good. Let's give a hand to Sarah. Take your seat. Charmaine, please stand.
Rafael Sancho da Urbino, or Rafael.
Very good. The second one.
Donato di Niccolo di Beto Balde, or Donatilio.
Very good. Let's give a hand to Charmaine. Since we all know the arts of Renaissance period and the famous artists and their artworks during that time, let us now proceed to the activity. Another activity. You like it, guys?
Yes, we do.
Very good. These are called the learning frames. You have an idea what is learning frames?
No, we don't.
Okay, so I will explain it to you. Learning frames, this is where you put what you have learned with our discussion this morning, right? I know that you learned a lot, right?
Yes, we do.
Very good. So
We always
you are going to fill in the blanks. Fill in what you have learned. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So I will read. Today, I learned about blank with my class. The first thing we learned was blank. Next, blank. Then, blank. After that, blank. I also learned that blank. The next time we study blank, I want to learn more about blank. Again, you will fill your answer on the blank.
Yes,
Okay?
I get it.
You get it, Sherman? You get it?
Yes.
Very good. So let's now start. I will give you another 5 minutes to do it. We're good? Are
Yes.
we good? Okay, you understood?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So, Sarah Jean, please get your learning frame. Sharon, please get your learning frame. Your 5 minutes will start now. Answer silently. Okay? Your 5 minutes is up. Sarah Jean, please collect the works of your classmates
Yes, ma'am. Can I have it?
and give it to me. Thank you so much. Okay, so I will check this later. So now, please prepare 1/2 sheet of paper.
What are we going to do? Are we having another activity?
No, we're going to have a quiz, short quiz.
Please.
Yeah, about the discussion that we had earlier. Please copy the question.
Sure.
What is in the Renaissance period? That is based on the discussion that we had earlier, huh? The next, what is again? What is in the Renaissance period based on the discussion that we had earlier? Okay, the next question is number 2. Who were the artists of the Renaissance period? Again, who were the artists with S? Who were the artists in the Renaissance period? Number 3. What is your own definition of art? Your own definition. What is, again, what is your own definition of art? Number 4. This is the last one. If you are going to create your own artwork, what is it and why? Again, if you are going to create your own artwork, what is it and why? Please start answering now. Okay, are you done now, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, Charmaine, please collect the paper of your classmates and give it to me. Thank you. For your assignment, please take the notes. 1, 2, 3. Research about the arts of Baroque period. And prepare for a quiz next meeting, okay?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. Class dismissed. Goodbye, class.
Goodbye, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Nag-video na yun eh.